Look, every time I do a video with you or I even watch your videos, your freaking monitor's like halfway in the screen. It bothers me. Just move it.
What do you want to... What do you want to see so badly?
Just not the monitor. Just this big black spot in the corner of it. Crop it out or something.
So what? That's big black white wall. I want to see what's on the fucking screen. Oh, there's a microphone in the video. Oh, what am I going to do? I can't see anything.
We can't see the video because your big black spot's covered up half of it because your face cam.
Oh, yeah, I know all about video content creation. Shut up.
It's all about the personality. Who cares if there's something in the way? There for the endearing commentary.
I'm keeping the screen there because it's more comfortable for me. Thank you. I don't care about anyone else's comfortability. You can crop the video.
You don't even crop it in your own videos. It's just there.
I'll crop it real time. There it is. Oh, no, there's nothing. So good.
You know, you can just move the camera where is your camera? Is it like on the other side of the room?
It's in the perfect spot. I want two screens. Where the fuck do you keep yours then if you don't have it?
It's right. It's actually in front of my monitor, just a little bit, barely touching the edge, and I can still see the whole thing.
That's insane.
That's insane. You want me to send you a picture of where my camera is?
Yeah, I can imagine it, and I'm not doing that.
I'm showing you right there. Where's it?
That's fucking horrible. That looks disgusting. We have the exact same monitor setup, but my camera goes behind all the shit.
Why would your camera be behind the stuff? It's your camera.
Well, I look better with a focal lens that's higher.
Oh, you got. Okay, yeah, yeah.
I get the locked-in chat. I'm not gonna have a fisheye.
No, now we're getting too complicated. Yeah, mine's a little too close, so I look like more pointy, and yours is you're wider and you look bigger and Giga Chad. Yeah,
sloth. Yeah, your setup sucks.
Excuse me.
There's no monitor in the shot right now. I don't know why you're making this way bigger.
It's like it's been creeping over time too, getting worse and worse. You know, it's like
because I care less and less, Ken. What do you want me to say? I've been doing this fucking 15 years. So sorry. I want to be comfortable when I shoot a video. Sorry, you can't see my right shoulder. You can still be comfortable.
Just move the camera in a good spot.
No, it is in the best spot. I've optimized it, and it is in the best spot. Thank you. And I've thought enough about it, and I don't want to think about it anymore. It is on a good spot. I'm too old for this shit.
We're doing Gordon Ramsay.
See what his setup is.
This is the absolute worst food on hotel hell.
You pay $800 a night to stay here, and you got to eat your food out of boxes and plastic containers.
I want to compliment about how bad it looks, but it looks pretty good.
Even the hotels that we stayed at recently in Australia, like everything I ordered came in like a to-go box.
Do you usually order room service?
It depends. I do if you need that thing. You're like, oh man, I'm hungry, but I don't want to do anything else. Bring something to my room. Yeah, I'll do that.
Oh man, it hurts me so much because I'm cheap as hell, as you know.
Yeah.
And like, there is that part of your trip where you're like, everyone's just tired. You don't want to go out again to eat. And I know it's coming, and I've tried to avoid it throughout the whole day. I'm like, oh look, there's sandwiches over here. I'm like, no, we're not hungry now. I'm like, okay. And then you end up at the hotel, and I hear the words, we should get room service, and I'm just like, no.
Room service.
It's so expensive to eat at the hotel.
I could have got sandwiches earlier. What do you mean?
It's always shit too. It's never good. I feel like I have to pretend that it's good, and it's not.
It's so expensive too. Like it's a premium price
to ever be that good. Yes.
Yeah. And half the time it comes from like the same like restaurant that's already there, and if you just went down to the restaurant, it would be cheaper.
Yes.
No, I only use room service in
no. Even the hotel itself, I'm not touching. That's a failure to me.
What are you talking about? Like these bottles in the background right now, the Grey Goose, whatever he's got back there. You open one of those.
Oh, that's you're done.
All the money.
That's practically the same. And we forget to get snacks as well. Oh, look, there's a mini bar. I'm like, no.
Don't you touch the mini bar. No, don't touch it.
No, I don't want to be cheap, and I'm not going to say no, but inside I go, no.
It's like this is just a pointless fee that we don't have to pay. We can just go next door to the store and get all the snacks you could ever want.
When we checked out from the hotel in Australia, there was a line.
Really?
20 people. I had to wait. And I kept thinking, if only I didn't have the extra charge, I could have just boom bon voyage my way.
Oh, because you charged the room. That's right. Yeah. That's the mistake.
I'm never doing this again.
I didn't charge anything to the room. I just paid for it. And so I didn't even give him my key when we left. We just just left the whole place.
Good. If next time I'm doing it, I'm spitting on my way out.
but disgusting. I completely agree. Like when we were in Australia at the hotels, there was the grocery store was like, it was like a 10-minute walk. I walked there like 3 times that whole trip, filled my little bags up and carried them back. Snacks, saved so much money.
Pretty good groceries too. You get to pick exactly what you want.
Yeah.
Instead of whatever this Gordon Ramsay shit is.
Yeah, whatever that is in the to-go box. I want to look at it.
What's it? And I was sorry, and that's too much.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Because I feel like if we keep watching Gordon Ramsay, it's going to get claimed anyway. So the more we talk about other things, the better. It's transformative.
When you're done with the food, it's like acceptable to just leave it outside your room, right? But it's kind of gross for everyone else in the lobby to smell your food as well.
Walk past your freaking gross half-eaten food.
But I don't want to call them to tell them that I finished eating. That's too much effort.
Well, first of all, then you have to call. The most awkward part is not that you're telling them; is you have to call them to begin with. Ugh,
it's disgusting.
We came into the problem that the hotel that it was running low on toilet paper because we had quite a few people. Started running low on toilet paper because they gave you like 2 rolls per bathroom and there were 3 bathrooms. So at the end of 7-day trip, it's getting low, and I was like, do I call them and like ask for more toilet paper? Like,
yeah.
Did
you?
No, we actually we made it. We made it barely. There was like half of 1 roll left.
You made use of it.
We made. I was down there
if
sweating.
You're Spurs, you can make it last. Yeah.
1 square at a time. Oh, please.
You just fold them.
Please don't let me have to call them, please.
Anything to avoid a phone call. Absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
I kept calling for the valet every time too to get my car. I'm like, can I just go and get it? Like, we included valet in your price. I'm like, I wish you didn't, so I can just get the car when I want it.
At least you didn't have to tip because it was in Australia, and I don't think the tipping culture is.
Ken, I would not tip any fucking way.
Did I offend you? Sorry.
Don't offend me with that shit.
Tipping.
I actually had no idea if that was the case. I'm glad you told me now because now I feel less bad. But
well, I mean, I think they pay people in Australia a livable wage and they don't have to live off tips. In America, they'd probably like crash your car if you didn't tip them. But
really,
I would have said, I don't know, maybe.
Then don't drive it for me. Then it's like you created this problem for her.
I told you about the old man that I ran over too, right?
Huh?
Oh. So in Australia, there's this thing called the Melbourne Cup that happened. This is after you guys. This is like the day after you guys left, I think. And everyone wears like big hats and stuff, and it's silly. So let me it's like Melbourne. So everybody dresses up, and they wear these like big hats.
Did you wear a hat?
I didn't wear a hat. No hat for me.
Shocker.
But look at that hat. And then after that, they pretty much just.
Oh my god! They
go dress up in their best and just pass out. And get people getting wheeled away, jump on trash cans and just really show off. So anyway, it was at the Melbourne Cup, and I had just walked to go get groceries, because I wasn't getting any more room service. I refused. I don't get road rage. I get sidewalk rage, right? There's etiquette on the sidewalk.
I get road rage.
In Australia, it's on the left side. So you drive on the left, so then you walk on the left, and then you don't stand 3 people across the whole sidewalk. You kind of move over and let the other people go.
I didn't know you had this etiquette.
Well, apparently, you're not alone because it just seems to be a foreign concept to so many people when I'm walking on the sidewalk. It makes me so angry that people just like kind of walk at you and you're like the one getting out of the way even though you're the only one walking in that direction.
Ken, I got to interrupt you here because this is a you problem. This is a skill issue.
What do you mean? What do you mean skill issue?
If you are bumping into people, I know the feeling when you're about to bump into someone. It happens because they don't know. But that's your fault because you haven't communicated properly which direction you're fucking going. You can't just be like, I own the left because I'm on the left.
I'm walking straight.
You have to sigma mail the way you are walking so that they know not to get in your peripheral. You got to make it clear for other people where you're walking.
So it's my burden because I'm more aware and more considerate of the people around me that I have to signal them.
You have to be aware of that. Yes. So yes, I have to go out of my way. I make like a leg move to make sure people know I'm going this way.
Oh, you got to stick it out.
I can tell other people. Yeah, people are dumb, Ken, and I have to adjust for it. I don't get mad about it anymore.
I do. Okay. Get mad about it.
And it's also the head tilt. You cannot waver. Like if you're decided you go left, you're going left.
How are you making the head tilt movement when everyone's like avoiding eye contact to begin with on the sidewalk?
You got to move your chin up.
Get the chin.
I don't know.
It's like I am walking straight. But again, stuff like this happens all the time. Like I walk my kids to school, and like all the kids are walking like 4 people across, and I have to like run these kids over to get them out of my way, or like I have to like leave the sidewalk and step in the mud because they just don't move.
Oh my god.
So anyway, people are wearing their fancy hats, so they're drunk, and I'm walking back to the hotel, and I got my bags in my hands. They're full because I'm hungry, and I'm already getting kind of annoyed because I've been having to like kind of move my bags out of the way. It's fine. You have to avoid I got the bags. I got to move them out of the way. And here comes this dude walking down the hill. He's bald headed and got like a flowery jacket on. And it's just me walking up the hill. Plenty of space beside me.
So you're uphill with bags.
I'm walking uphill with bags. He's walking downhill. And he's already on my right.
Is this on the way to the hotel?
This is back up the hill.
So I can visualize this.
Yeah, going back up. I can like see the light. I'm like right around, like right there at it almost.
Barely any sidewalk, I remember.
Enough for 2 people to comfortably walk past each other. Okay. Anyway, all right. he's on the correct side. He's good. And then he just like walks directly at me, just like crosses over and is just heading straight towards me. And at this time,
he didn't communicate.
I guess not. I didn't communicate, and he had to meander over and walk straight at me. And I've already had enough. I'm like, are you kidding me? And so I just walk and I don't stop.
Yeah.
And so I run into him. I even kind of give him like the little. I know it's coming because I'm aware of my surroundings, and so I give him like throw a little shoulder because I'm not going to just like face to face run into him. And he runs into me and then just flops directly over into a bush off the path.
So he's one of the pictures that you showed me, basically.
He runs into me and goes, he's like, just like falls over.
Jesus Christ.
And he's like,
is he okay?
Boy, bloody hell, baby. No, and I just continue. In my head, I'm already prepared for him to like jump up and be drunk and want to fight about it. So I'm like, I'm already ready to put my bags down, and so I don't spill my sweet my sweet snacks. But I think he was drunk enough that he didn't even realize like who ran into him.
Jesus Christ.
Because he just kind of like got up and like brushed off and like complained loudly. And I continued to walk into the hotel room and never turned around. And that could have all been avoided if people would just practice proper sidewalk etiquette. Stay on their side. Get out of the way.
If you're that drunk, I don't think like
there's no excuse. It's publicly shared. He can take care of himself like I'm taking care of myself. Get out of the way.
You get so heated about this. I don't really.
It's a passion of mine. It's a passion to explain to everyone to just walk on your side. It's a sidewalk, not a middle or take up the entire thing. Just walk on it. Where in your lane, if you got kids with you, explain to you. I explain to my kids when someone's walking towards us. I tell them to scoot over. Like someone's walking towards us, move over out of the way. Let them walk. Someone's got their dog.
Because a lot of times, a lot of families are slow, and I get locked behind them.
Oh no, I do that too. Like we walk slower. Like I walk pretty slow, and so when someone comes up behind us, I'm like, I even turn around and say to them so they can also hear me, signaling, I guess. Move over so they can pass. Or a bike's coming, like, move over. We move over, like, I tell them what side to move over to and everything.
I gotta be honest, I didn't really have this skill until I came to Japan, where you have to learn it. And I agree.
It seems so simple.
It would just be better for everyone. And it is not that hard to be aware of your surroundings the tiniest little fucking bit. Yeah, most people aren't.
Just a tiny bit. Just
the tiniest little bit.
But don't worry, the kids at the school are safe. I don't run all them over. I have to, like, leap out of the way for them as well, so...
I don't know. You sound pretty aggressive, so I don't know.
Their days are numbered. It's coming. Okay. The sidewalk rage is on the way.
Me and Marcia had a thing on this exact same road as well. Because as you're walking down from the hotel, there's the fucking parking that I could have walked down to myself, but I didn't because of the fucking valet. But there was a crosswalk between all the exits.
Yeah.
As we were crossing, we saw something on the ground. I don't remember what it was. And I think we stopped for a second and a half. And I guess we were holding up the car that was leaving the driveway in the crosswalk because of that. And as soon as we didn't even realize because we were so fast, like we literally didn't take any extra time. But the car stops next to us, says, "Finally, you're fucking going," and then he skirts off in the fastest way possible. So we could not. I couldn't even react. I'm like, what was he talking about? Did he say something? It's so weird. And Marcia was like, "Yeah, I think he told me off because we were so slow." I'm like, "We weren't slow." I couldn't believe it.
How dare you make him wait for 2 seconds so that he can walk past?
Insane. But I just love how he couldn't handle us talking back to him.
Oh, he probably had an Alpha Male podcast playing too.
Yeah. He just took off before I could even realize what had happened. I was just like,
so brave. I can't believe he told you guys like that. Yeah, you suck.
Yeah, it was like that. I was like, what the fuck just happened? It's not like we just stood there and had a chat. We literally just stopped for a second to see what was on the ground, and he was just not having it.
Look, time is money for that guy. We were also like, the hotel we're at was part of it was a casino too. Oh, I don't think I explained this in the beginning of the video, but this is like mine and Mary's like wedding vow renewal that Felix came to, and we stayed at a big fancy hotel and all that. But yeah,
big
so
fancy.
All these guys that were there had to be like,
ballers, cool people.
Yeah, wearing shirts like Gordon Ramsay has right here, just
yeah,
thinking they look real good and cool.
Oh man, yeah. I like that we both had a debacle at this fateful road, this fateful uphill.
Yes, these random strangers. Yeah, and then in our hotel, one of the elevators was broken the whole time, and so it would take like 15 minutes to be able to get on the elevator and even go up and down.
We had like 600 elevators. We didn't stay in the poor people region.
It's true. I did get to look down upon where you were staying.
You were above me too. I was like, what the fuck is this? I picked a fancy place.
Yeah, because you had like a very fancy spot too. And I was like, yeah,
you're like fucking towering above me. Couldn't believe it. I paid for the suite.
Looking down upon you, yes.
No. Anyway, it's a good trip.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I got pooped on by a bird. Yeah, we showed up to this animal, like petted animal thing or whatever, and
one thing I told Ken we wanted to do in Australia:
pet kangaroos. And then neither one of us checked the time of when it closed, and we rolled up, and it was like,
what place closes at 4? That's fucking stupid. I'll never forgive Australia.
They betrayed you. I was surprised too. I was like 4. I was like, well, you guys are closing?
4 is way too early, and we were there at 3:30.
Well, they like come in, and we thought you guys were already in there, so we like sweet talked them.
We were dilly daddling on the parking lot.
Yeah, you guys are waiting for us.
Guys.
Yeah.
And then you made it in.
We rushed in.
Fucking out.
We were like, oh, we already got friends in there. We're just going to walk around and see them and come out. And they're like, oh, okay. And we got to go in for free too because. Yeah.
But what?
Yeah, well, you told. And I also got a drink. I got an icy from the girls up front that you talked to that were like mad that you showed up at closing time.
Yeah. So sorry, I asked for a Coke.
They give you so much attitude.
I'm not used to the service attitude. They never give you attitude here in Japan, so.
Oh yeah. That's kind of it's a reoccurring theme in Australia because they got like, you can't be mean to the service workers, but the service workers are freaking mean to you.
They're mean to me.
They're just like talking trash because they're like, I don't know, they're protected or something. They just shut up.
Oh really? Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I had like a phone call with like it was a doctor's appointment or a dentist or something. I don't know, but it was still soon after COVID times, right?
Yeah.
And so then I was like, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm going to go to the doctor, but my cold like got worse throughout the day. And I was like, I can't go to the doctor. Like they're not going to see me. I'm like freaking snotting and everything now. So I called them, and they gave me so much attitude. Like, you should call it earlier. And I was like, what do you want me to show up anyway? I'm sick. Like, what do you want me to do?
You're trying to be good. What?
Schedule your appointment. And I was like, no, I'll call you when I'm ready. Not
I'm
anymore.
so out of it on health stuff because we never went to the doctor when anyone was sick. So
yeah.
Now I'm like, wait, what? I'm supposed to go? I just take an ibuprofen and I'm good.
You're getting to that age too, soon enough you're going to have to start going and getting stuff checked. Oh.
But anyway, the place was closed and there was this one activity, right?
Mm-hmm. Right. Oh yeah, back to the birds. Right. Yeah. So yeah, they have like the feeding of the parakeets or something. All these rainbow birds, because magical rainbow birds are just everywhere in Australia. They're just on the trees, massive bats and all kinds of stuff.
I call them tropical birds, and everyone made fun of me because apparently they're like pigeons. So.
It's all over the place here. But yeah. You're feeding them, and so like Layla and like the kids are like, they give you these little dishes and put some sugar water in them and like hold them up. So we got to do that. I guess like a piece of it's in your vlog.
Yeah.
And eventually, we sit there forever. Something kept scaring all the birds off, but a lot of people started leaving.
Yeah, most people had left.
Yeah, I went up there and held the bowl up one more time, trying to get the birds for Layla. And all of a sudden, here they come in mass.
Yeah.
Freaking covered me.
Especially because no one else was there, too. Yeah, they got your head.
Yeah.
I want you to know my screen is in the shot now. Just so you know.
How did your screen get in the shot now? When did it move?
I had to move it back so I don't forget later.
Why? Wait, why? What's going to happen later?
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, so here I am. This is Layla, and a lot of people left, and here I got a bird, and she's like, "Wow!" And then more birds start showing up, and this one's like pinching my arm. I'm like, okay, I can't hand this to Layla.
Yeah, they fucking hurt.
Yeah, it's gonna be too intense for her, so I like lowered it down. But then this one, this dude right here, I think he's already ready for it. I think I can see just a little bit. Yeah, he's about to poo on me. Yeah. So this bird crapped on me after I let him sit up there because Layla and the kids were like so excited.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, Felix,
right
we didn't get to go to see the petting zoo, but I mean, I guess at least we got to see some birds and I got pooped on. So I did that for you. Yeah.
Highlight of the trip. I appreciate it. Well, that was Gordon Ramsay, huh?
Yeah, Gordon, that's the absolute worst food in hotel hell right there. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Today's your birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. Go watch all Felix's videos, and we'll see you guys next time.
Thank you. Sorry about the scream. I'll get that fixed.
How dare you.